Hey there, I'm Christina Johnson, Certified Transformational Nutrition Coach and owner of Christina Johnson Wellness. Today, I'm excited to share with you 4 of the reasons that I see really make it challenging for a lot of people to be able to lose weight and keep it off. You know, I talk to women every single week who honestly are kind of experts at losing weight. They have tried so many different diets that are out there. They've read so many different books or articles or watched videos about what's healthy and what's not. They have a lot of information and they've been able to lose weight on diets in the past. But what stumps most people time and time again that I talk to is they don't know how to keep it off. As soon as they finish the diet or the program or whatever it is, then the weight starts to come back on. And I wonder if you can relate to that at all. If you can, will you just click like or put me in the comments below so that I can know who can relate to that idea of, yeah, you can lose weight, but the hard part is keeping it off. And so today I'm really excited to just give you some insights on why that is, on what might be preventing you from being able to keep the weight off long term so that you can do something differently and actually be able to maintain a healthy weight for your body over the rest of your life. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. So I'm excited to share some of those reasons with you and some tips to help you be able to do that. And then at the end, I'm also excited to share with you a way that if you want some help or support to learn more about this and to figure out exactly what the obstacles are in your life, then I will share with you how you can do that as well at the end. So stay tuned for that. So let's get into reason number 1. Reason number 1 is that you have not used a sustainable long-term strategy to keep the weight off. And that is what stops you from keeping it off long term. So here's the thing. So many people do like really restrictive diets and calorie counting. So, you know, I've known people that cut back to 1,200 calories a day or 1,000 or even less. Or maybe some people, you know, follow these complicated systems where you have to track every single thing you eat and you record it in a book and you calculate how many calories and points and fats and your macros. Other people lose weight by, you know, relying on expensive supplements or pills, or maybe even by, you know, like those pre-packaged meals that you buy. And, you know, the thing is, all of those methods will often work and allow you to lose weight for a while. But the problem is people will often hit a plateau and they don't know what to do once that diet is over. And they don't want to continue it forever. I mean, think about like who wants to eat 800 or 1,000 calories a day for the rest of your life? Or who wants to be buying these expensive prepackaged meals for the rest of your life? You know, and that's what happened to me when I did Weight Watchers. So I did Weight Watchers probably for a couple years. And while I was following the program, I was able to lose weight. But it kind of started to feel a little tedious to keep track of everything I was eating all the time. And you can probably guess what happened. Every time I started to not keep track as closely, then I would eat more and then the weight would come back on. And so it just was not a sustainable long-term strategy for me. So my tip for you is this. If you want the weight to stay off, you must find a way to lose it that you will actually enjoy sticking with long-term. So think about that. If you want the weight to stay off, you must find a way to lose it that will allow you, that you will enjoy sticking with long term. And that might not seem possible because who wants to do a diet for the rest of your life? But I can tell you that it is possible because I feel like for myself, I am not on a diet, but I've created a healthy lifestyle for myself where making healthy choices is just second nature. And I enjoy the food I eat. It makes me feel full. I feel satisfied. I get a treat every now and then when I want to. I don't feel like I'm deprived or missing out. And it doesn't take that much willpower anymore because it's just a part of who I am. So that is my tip, is find a way that works for you to lose the weight that you will want to stick with long term. So that's reason number 1. Let's look at reason number 2, why it's hard to lose weight and keep it off. And that is that you are more focused on losing weight than on improving your health. And let's be honest, I think we've all done this a time or two where our main goal is just to lose weight. But here's the thing, I really believe that our bodies are designed in a way that we are meant to be in a state of relatively good health. And we are meant to be at a healthy weight for our body because then we look our best and feel our best and can move easily. But when we gain weight and when we're at a higher weight than what's healthy for our body, that extra weight is typically a sign that there's some other imbalance going on within your body. And so if you can see that weight as a sign of something else going on in your body or your mind or your emotions, and you deal with that imbalance, then the weight will just fall off naturally as a result. And you know, it kind of maybe sounds too good to be true, but I've seen it happen for people. And so the tip here is to just focus on choosing foods every time you eat that will nourish your body, that will give your body the nutrients that you need to be healthy. So as an example, to make it a little more concrete, think about, you know, you're hungry and you're going to eat a snack. And let's say you have a 100 calorie snack pack of like little cookies that you could eat, or you could eat 100 calories from an apple. Now, if you're on most diets, I mean, we know the apple is healthier, but most diets will tell us, well, it's 100 calories, so just eat either one. And so maybe you'd go for the cookies then because it sounded good. But what happens is that apple has so many vitamins and minerals and nutrients and fiber that will help improve the health of your body. And that 100 calories is going to do so much more to help your health than the 100 calories from the cookie, which actually will probably make you more deficient in nutrients and crave more sugar later on. So really, really focus on choosing foods that will give you health and improve your health and give you nutrients and everything that you need to be healthy. So that's my tip number 2. And as I'm going through these, I would love to hear which ones of these resonate the most with you, or which of the reasons you think have gotten in your way of being able to maintain weight loss in the past. And also, if this information is helpful for you, would you please share this video? I would really appreciate you getting this information out to more people for me. Okay, reason number 3 why it's hard to lose weight and keep it off is that you have not dealt with the non-food related obstacles that are keeping the weight on. So one of my favorite things to do as a health coach is to help people figure out what else is stopping them from losing weight. And it's not always about the food. You know, I was working with a woman a couple months ago, and she was making a lot of progress on changing what she was eating. She was making a lot healthier choices, cutting out processed foods, cutting out sugar. She was eating out a lot less. When she did eat out, she was making much healthier choices. But after 6 or 7 weeks, her weight had not budged at all. And, you know, she was a little frustrated, but she was willing to focus on her health. Her health was her top priority. So we decided, you know, let's take a different approach. Instead of just looking at the food, let's see what else is going on. And what pretty quickly came to light for us is that she was experiencing a lot of stress and wasn't really feeling like she was handling it very well. And as a result, because she was so stressed, then she was having a hard time falling asleep at night. Or if she did go to sleep, she would wake up in the middle of the night and be awake for an hour or two worrying about different things going on. So we spent a couple weeks and really focused on helping her manage her stress, about perceiving it in a different way, dealing with that stress. And as a result, she started sleeping a little bit better. She would have nights where she slept the whole night through. And, you know, you can probably guess where this story is going, but within just a couple of weeks, she started losing weight. And so, you know, the truth is that you can be eating perfectly and maybe even exercising every day, but there could be something else going on preventing you from losing weight, or that's getting in the way and causing a plateau, or that's causing you to gain weight back after a while. And so, you know, it's not just things like stress and sleep, but emotional eating. You know, I work with a lot of my clients on dealing with eating because they're tired or because they're just bored. Or here's a big one. Have you ever done this? Where you feel like it's been a hard day at work and you come home and you just deserve a treat, or you did something really well and so you deserve to eat something that maybe isn't so good for you. I mean, that's just a habit that we have that you have to learn how to break in order to be able to keep the weight off long term. Or for some of my clients, they feel like they always have to clear their plates because they were taught that in childhood, and so we have to work through that. So there are so many different obstacles that cause you to gain the weight back that need to be addressed. Okay, reason number 4 why it's hard to lose weight and keep it off is that you have not done what I refer to as the inner work of weight loss. So, I talked to a woman once who told me that she had lost, I think it was like 40 pounds at one point. And she got to that lower weight, which would be an amazing accomplishment. I mean, a lot of you would probably love to lose 40 pounds and you think that would feel great. But after she lost that 40 pounds, she realized that she really didn't feel any different on the inside. She didn't feel happier. She didn't feel more comfortable in her body. She didn't feel more confident about herself. And as you can probably guess, she reverted back to a lot of her old patterns and habits and behaviors and gained the weight back. So it is really, really important that as you are losing the weight, you do some inner work to learn how to appreciate and be comfortable in your bodies right now. No matter how much you weigh, no matter how many wrinkles you have, no matter how many belly rolls, it really is important to learn how to appreciate your body now. Because if you don't learn how to do it now, I can tell you that it will be hard to get there. You'll always want to lose a little bit more. You'll always want to have a couple less wrinkles. You'll always want something a little bit different. And so that inner work of weight loss really is a really important part to losing weight and keeping it off so that you feel happy in your body. So I'm curious, before I go on, will you tell me which of these 4 obstacles reasons you can relate to the most or think might be getting in your way? And you can just type the numbers in the comment box. So number 1 was you haven't had a sustainable long-term approach to losing weight that you enjoy. So if you can relate to that one, type in number 1 in the comments. Number 2 was, let me look at my list, you have been more focused on losing weight than on improving your health. Number 3 is you have not dealt with the non-food related obstacles to losing weight. So things like sleep and stress and emotions. And number 4 is you haven't done the inner work of weight loss and you haven't learned how to just feel comfortable in your body now. So put a number in the comments of which one or ones of those that you can most relate to, because I think we can probably all relate to at least one of them, if not more. So I also wanted to let you know that what I have found when I'm working with clients, what I have found really does work to be able to lose weight and keep it off long term is to take a holistic lifestyle approach. And that's what most diets don't do. Most diets focus just on the food and they are kind of focused on, getting to that ideal weight, but they don't help you figure out what to do afterwards. So what really works is when you can uncover what your own personal obstacles are. So is your obstacle stress? Is it sleep? Is it a lack of exercise? Is it not drinking enough water? Is it, your job and eating while you're bored at your job all day because you're not feeling satisfied? There's 100 different things that it could be. And so what you really need to do is to uncover what that is that's really stopping you from losing weight, and then create a personalized plan that addresses your obstacles and not follow a one-size-fits-all approach, because those just don't work for everyone. And, the other thing to really keep in mind is that, yes, it's important to eat healthy foods and to make healthier food choices. And so that's something to focus on. But also start focusing on the other things that are getting in the way. And so whether that's being active, whether it's managing your stress, whether it's getting better quality of sleep, whether it's dealing with emotions, what I find works the best for people is when we take a look at all of those different aspects of their life and not just pull out food and look at that in isolation. So if you are interested in learning more about what your own personal obstacles can be, then I am excited because I have decided to open up 6 of my 6 spots for my Lose Weight and Keep It Off Discovery session in the coming week. So what we would do during that 30 to 45 minute conversation is we would talk about where you're at right now, what your struggles are with your weight, with your health, with whatever it is that you want to change. And we'll talk about where it is that you want to go, what your goals are. And then we can start to look at what's getting in your way. What are your hidden obstacles that's making it hard to lose weight or to lose weight and keep it off? And, I can tell you I love doing these sessions because it's just so fun seeing people have these aha moments and these kind of insights as to what's been holding them back. You know, a lot of times we can kind of think about it on our own and you might have some ideas, but when you're able to sit down and talk about it with another person who can kind of help ask the right questions and help you achieve new insights, it's pretty amazing the things that you can discover about yourself. And that leads to feeling so much more motivated to giving it a try and to trying a more holistic approach. So I would love for you to apply for one of these sessions. And then also at the end of the session, if you are really feeling excited and ready and motivated to start making changes in your life, then we can sit down and we can talk about what it could look like to work together in one of my coaching programs, and I can answer any questions that you have. But whether we would work together or not, I really believe that you will get a lot of value out of this conversation. So if you want to apply for one of my 6 spots that I've opened in the next week, then go to ChristinaJohnsonWellness.com/apply. And I'll put that link in the above the video so that you can just click on it. But it's ChristinaJohnsonWellness.com/apply. There's a few questions there, pretty quick to answer. Just help me get to know a little bit about you and just make sure that this would be a good fit for you. And then I will get back to you within about a day or less and send you a link to schedule a session with me. So I truly hope that we get to find a time to talk, because it truly can be pretty amazing what kind of insights that you can have, and then you can start moving forward and start doing things differently. So be sure to let me know in the comments which of the 4 reasons that you can relate to the most. And I would love to know, what is your biggest takeaway from today? What is something that you took away that you didn't really think about before? And again, if you found this information helpful, would you please share it so that other people can hear this information as well? So if you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment box below and I will come back to them later. If you haven't already liked my Facebook page, be sure to do that so you can see future videos that I do with other tips and encouragement. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can see when new videos are posted. I will talk to you again later, and I look forward to hearing which of these reasons was most insightful for you. Bye for now.